What if the numbers of your birth date held a secret key? A key not just to understanding yourself, but to unlocking the deepest secrets of your relationship compatibility with others. So many of us search for that special connection, that feeling of really understanding and being understood by a partner. We try different ways to figure out if we are truly a good match. We take quizzes, we ask questions, we look for signs. But what if there was an ancient tool, a kind of map, hidden in something as simple as your birthday, that could show you the core dynamics between you and anyone else in your life? Today, we are pulling back the curtain on such a tool. We are going to talk about how your birth date can reveal incredible insights into how you connect with others, what you need in a relationship, and even where potential challenges might lie. This is not about magic or fortune-telling. This is about a deep system of self-understanding that can help you upgrade all your relationships, from romantic partners to family and friends. If you are tired of guessing about compatibility and ready to discover a truly insightful method, then you are in exactly the right place. Get ready to see relationships in a whole new light. We all want good relationships, right? We want to feel close to people, we want to understand them, and we want them to understand us. But sometimes, relationships can be hard. We might feel like we are not on the same page as our partner. We might have the same arguments over and over, or we might just feel like something is missing, but we don't know what it is. This is a very common human experience. Many people struggle with these feelings. They wonder, am I with the right person? Are we really compatible? How can we make things better? These are important questions, and finding answers can make a huge difference in our happiness. Today, we are going to introduce you to a fascinating tool that can help answer some of these questions. It is a method based on your birth date. Some call it the Matrix of Destiny, or it might be known by other names related to birth date analysis. Think of it like a special kind of numerology. Numerology is an ancient practice that believes numbers have special meanings and energies. This particular tool uses the numbers in your birth date and the birth date of another person to create a kind of map. This map shows the energies of each person and how those energies interact. It is a way to understand the deeper dynamics playing out in a relationship. Now, it is very important to understand what this tool is and what it is not. This is not about saying, oh, your numbers say you are a perfect match, so you will live happily ever after with no problems. Or, your numbers say you are not compatible, so you should break up right now. Life is not that simple. And this tool is not about predicting the future or giving you fixed labels. Instead, this tool is about insight. It is about self-understanding. It is about understanding the person you are in a relationship with on a deeper level. It shows you your natural tendencies, your core needs, how you likely communicate, and what your partner's natural tendencies and needs might be. It helps you see where you are similar and where you are different. It can shine a light on why certain issues keep coming up between you. It is a tool for awareness. And as we always say, awareness is the first step to any positive change. Many skilled people use systems like this not to get a yes or no answer, but to get a deeper understanding that empowers them to make better choices and build stronger connections. So, what kind of insights can this matrix tool, this birth date analysis method, actually offer you when it comes to relationship compatibility? It can offer a lot, actually. It goes much deeper than just surface level likes and dislikes. It looks at the core energies that make you who you are and that make your partner who they are. One of the first things it can help you understand is your different communication styles. How you naturally express yourself. How does your partner? Maybe you're someone who needs to talk things out right away, while your partner needs time to think before they speak. Or maybe one of you is very direct and the other is more indirect. The matrix can show these natural tendencies. And when you understand these different styles, you can learn to communicate much more effectively. You can stop feeling frustrated that your partner doesn't communicate like you do, and instead, learn how to meet each other in a way that works for both of you. This is so important because so many relationship compatibility issues come from misunderstandings in communication. Another key insight is understanding each other's core needs in a relationship. What do you truly need to feel loved, safe, and happy? What does your partner truly need? Maybe you need a lot of affection and reassurance. Maybe your partner needs a lot of freedom and independence. Maybe one of you needs deep intellectual connection, while the other needs emotional support above all else. The matrix can help highlight these core relationship needs. And when you know your partner's needs and they know yours, you can both make more effort to meet those needs. This creates a much stronger and more satisfying bond. It helps answer the question, what is relationship compatibility? It is often about meeting each other's fundamental needs. This tool can also shine a light on potential challenge areas, or what some might call friction points, in your relationship. Because we are all different, there will always be areas where our energies or personalities might clash a little. The matrix doesn't say these clashes are bad. It just shows you where they are likely to happen. For example, maybe one of you is very organized and likes to plan everything, while the other is more spontaneous and goes with the flow. This difference could lead to frustration, but if you are aware of it through the matrix, you can talk about it. You can find ways to appreciate each other's differences or find compromises that work for both of you. Knowing your potential challenge areas is not a reason to give up. It is a reason to be more conscious and to work together more skillfully. It turns relationship compatibility issues into opportunities for growth. It can also show you your shared strengths as a couple. Where do your energies work really well together? What are the things that naturally bring you closer? Understanding your shared strengths can help you focus on what makes your relationship special and strong. It can remind you of why you came together in the first place. So this birth date method is not just a simple love compatibility quiz. It is a much deeper dive into the energies that shape your relationship. It offers insights into communication, needs, challenges, and strengths. It helps you understand the why behind many of the dynamics you experience. And this understanding is incredibly valuable for upgrading any relationship. Now, when we look at relationship compatibility using a tool like the Matrix of Destiny or other birth date analysis methods, we often focus on a few key areas. While the whole system can be very detailed, for today, let's think about it in terms of 3 main types of information you can get. We won't go into the complex calculations here. That's something you can learn if you want to go deeper, perhaps in a workshop. But let's understand the kind of insights these areas offer. The first key area often looks at how you connect emotionally and how you express love. This part of the analysis can show your natural way of feeling and showing affection. Are you someone who is very open with your feelings, or are you more reserved? Do you need a lot of verbal reassurance, or do you feel loved through actions and support? It can also show how your partner naturally connects on an emotional level. For example, the numbers in your birth dates might show that one of you is very nurturing and caring, always wanting to take care of the other. The other person might show love by being very loyal and dependable. When you understand these different emotional styles, you can appreciate the ways your partner shows love, even if it's different from your own way. And you can learn to express your love in a way that your partner can truly receive. This is so important because often, relationship compatibility issues arise when people feel like their emotional needs are not being met, simply because they are speaking different emotional languages. This area helps you learn each other's language. A second key area often reveals your shared values and life goals, or where they might differ. What is truly important to both of you in life? Do you have similar ideas about family, career, spirituality, or how you want to live your lives? The matrix can give clues about these deeper values. For example, it might show that both of you highly value security and stability. Or it might show that one of you is very adventurous and needs a lot of freedom, while the other prefers a quieter, more settled life. Understanding these shared or differing values is crucial for long-term compatibility. If your core values are very different, it can lead to a lot of conflict down the road. But if you are aware of these differences early on, you can discuss them. You can see if there is enough common ground to build a life together. Or you can decide that your paths are too different. This is not about a simple love compatibility test. It is about deep alignment on what truly matters. A third key area that birth date analysis can illuminate is your potential friction points or challenge areas. As we said before, no two people are exactly alike. There will always be differences. This part of the matrix helps you see where those differences might naturally cause some tension or misunderstanding. For example, the numbers might show that one of you is very direct and likes to solve problems head-on, while the other avoids conflict and prefers to keep the peace. This difference in how you handle disagreements could be a source of ongoing friction. Or maybe one of you is very detail-oriented and the other is more of a big-picture thinker. This could lead to frustration in daily tasks or planning. The beauty of seeing these potential friction points is that they stop being so surprising or personal. You realize, this is just one of our natural differences. And then you can consciously choose to work on these areas with more patience and understanding. You can develop strategies for navigating these differences instead of just getting caught in the same old arguments. This turns what could be relationship compatibility issues into opportunities to grow stronger together. So these three areas, emotional connection styles, shared values and goals, and potential friction points, are just some examples of the rich insights you can gain from a tool like the Matrix of Destiny. It helps you move beyond surface appearances and understand the deeper energies at play in your relationship. It gives you a framework for understanding relationship dynamics. Many skilled people find these insights invaluable. Now, when we talk about relationship compatibility and tools like birth date analysis, many people immediately think about finding a new partner. They think it's about doing a love compatibility quiz to see if someone is the one. And yes, these tools can certainly be helpful if you are single and looking to understand what kind of partner might be a good match for you. It can help you understand your own needs and patterns, so you can make healthier choices in who you date. It can help you ask better love compatibility questions, not just about hobbies, but about deeper values and communication styles. However, the power of these insights goes far beyond just finding a new partner. This is so important to understand. These tools are incredibly valuable for improving the relationships you already have. Whether it's with your current romantic partner, your spouse, your family members like your parents or siblings, your children, or even your close friends and work colleagues. Understanding the dynamics through a lens like the Matrix can transform all of your connections. Think about your current romantic relationship. Maybe you've been together for years, but there are still some recurring issues, some arguments that keep happening. Using a tool like this can help you both see why those issues are there. It can give you a new language to talk about your differences and your needs. For example, if the matrix shows that one of you has a deep need for security, perhaps shown by certain numbers in your chart, and the other has a deep need for freedom and adventure, shown by different numbers, you can finally understand why you sometimes clash over plans for the future or how you spend your weekends. It's not that one of you is right and the other is wrong. It's that you have different core energies. And with that understanding, you can start to find ways to honor both needs in the relationship. This is how you improve relationship communication and build a stronger bond. This is how you maintain healthy relationships. What about your family members? We all have complex relationships with our family. Sometimes we feel like our parents just don't understand us, or we can't seem to stop arguing with a sibling. Looking at your matrix and their matrix can be incredibly eye-opening. It can help you see them not just as my difficult mom or my annoying brother, but as individuals with their own unique energy patterns, their own strengths, and their own challenges. Often stemming from their own birth date codes, this understanding can bring so much compassion. It can help you change how you react to them. It can help you set better relationship boundaries with family in a way that is respectful, but also honors your own needs. It can even help you heal old hurts. And even with friends or work colleagues. Have you ever had a friend who you love, but you just communicate so differently that it sometimes causes misunderstandings? Or a boss of a coworker who you just can't seem to connect with? understanding their potential communication style or their core motivations through a tool like this, if you knew their birth date, of course, and this is more for personal understanding than direct application without consent, can help you navigate those interactions more smoothly. It can help you adapt your own style a little to build better rapport. So the key message here is that these insights are not just for romantic love compatibility by birth date. They are for upgrading all your important relationships. They are about fostering deeper understanding, better communication, and more compassion in every connection you have. It's about recognizing that everyone operates from their own unique energy blueprint. And when we understand those blueprints, we can build much stronger and more harmonious bridges between us. This is a very practical application of relationship psychology. Now, you might be listening to all of this and thinking, wow, this sounds really interesting and helpful, but it also sounds a bit complicated. All these numbers and calculations and interpretations. Can I really learn to do this myself? And the answer is a definite yes. The method of calculating and understanding the matrix of destiny, or similar birth date analysis tools, is absolutely practical and learnable. You do not need to be a math genius or a psychic to use it. Many skilled people have learned this. While the system itself is deep and has many layers, the basic calculations, like the ones we touched on earlier, finding the working numbers from your birth date, are quite straightforward. They mostly involve simple addition and subtraction. Once you learn the steps, you can do them for anyone whose birth date you know. It's like learning a new recipe. The first time, you might need to follow the instructions very carefully. But after you do it a few times, it becomes much easier and more natural. And the interpretation part, understanding what the numbers and their positions in the square mean, that is also something you can learn. There are key meanings for each number, as we briefly discussed. There are meanings for how many of each number you have. There are meanings for the lines in the square. Yes, there is a lot to learn if you want to become an expert, but you can start getting valuable insights with just a basic understanding. It's like learning a new language. You don't need to be fluent to order a coffee or ask for directions. Even knowing a few key phrases can be very helpful. And with this tool, even learning the basics can start to open up a whole new way of seeing yourself and others. The beauty of this method is that it gives you a clear framework. It gives you a structure for understanding personality and relationship dynamics. It's not just vague ideas. It's based on specific numbers and their specific meanings. This makes it very practical. You can look at your own chart or your partner's chart and see tangible things to think about and discuss. And this is not something that is just for a select few. It is a tool that is available to anyone who is curious and willing to learn. It is a tool for self-empowerment. When you learn this method, you are not relying on someone else to tell you about yourself or your relationships. You are gaining the ability to see these things for yourself. You are becoming your own relationship detective, your own self-awareness expert, and that is incredibly empowering. So, please don't be intimidated by the idea of calculations or interpretations. The core principles are learnable, and the insights you can gain are so worth the effort. It is a practical skill that can serve you for the rest of your life, helping you to continually upgrade your relationships and your understanding of yourself. So, we have journeyed together today into the fascinating world of relationship compatibility and how your birth date can reveal so many secrets. We started by understanding the deep human desire for connection and the challenges we sometimes face in our relationships. We introduced the matrix of destiny or similar birth date analysis methods as a powerful tool for self-understanding and for seeing the dynamics between people more clearly. We emphasized that this is not about fortune-telling, but about gaining profound insight. We explored the kinds of key relationship insights this tool can offer, such as understanding different communication styles, recognizing core needs in a partnership, and identifying potential challenge areas or friction points. We also touched on how it can highlight shared strengths. We looked at how these insights can be grouped into understanding emotional connection, shared values and life goals, and those potential challenge areas, giving you a framework for what is relationship compatibility. Crucially, we discussed how these powerful insights are not just for finding a new partner or taking a simple love compatibility quiz. They are incredibly valuable for improving and upgrading the relationships you already have with your current partner your family members, your friends, and even colleagues. It's about fostering deeper understanding, better communication, and more compassion in all your connections. And finally, we talked about how this method, this way of understanding relationship compatibility numerology, is practical and learnable. You don't need to be a math expert to start using these principles to gain valuable self-awareness and improve your relationships. The journey of understanding ourselves and our relationships is one of the most important journeys we can take in life. Tools like the Matrix of Destiny offer us a unique and insightful map for that journey. They help us to see ourselves and others with more clarity, compassion, and wisdom. They empower us to move beyond old patterns and consciously create the loving, supportive, and fulfilling connections we all desire. This is about taking actionable steps to build the life and relationships you want. Many skilled people have found this to be a transformative path. We truly hope this introduction has sparked your curiosity and shown you a new way to think about yourself and your relationships. This knowledge can be a real game changer. If you found this video insightful and valuable, we would be so grateful if you would give it a like. It helps our channel reach more people who are also seeking to understand themselves and upgrade their relationships. And we would love to hear from you in the comments below. What was the most interesting idea you heard today about relationship compatibility or birth date analysis? Or is there a particular relationship in your life you'd be curious to understand better using these kinds of insights? Sharing your thoughts helps our whole community learn and grow. If you are ready to go deeper, if you want to learn the actual step-by-step method for calculating and interpreting the Matrix of Destiny for yourself and your relationships, we have something special for you. We offer an in-depth workshop where we teach you everything you need to know to use this amazing tool. In the workshop, you will learn all the calculations, the detailed meanings of all the numbers and positions, and how to apply this knowledge to understand your own compatibility with others. It is a very practical, hands-on experience. You can find the link to learn more about our workshop in the description below this video. We would love to guide you on this exciting journey of discovery. And of course, if you want more insights, tools, and techniques for personal growth, self-understanding, and creating amazing relationships, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on our future videos. We are passionate about sharing this empowering knowledge with you. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. Remember, the more you understand yourself and the dynamics of your connections, the more power you have to create truly joyful and fulfilling relationships. Take care, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.